Hey guys, what is up? And I forgot to start in my house this episode. Oops! You know what? That doesn't matter because we're in the world full of my biomes. But anyway, let's just get straight into this. So, this episode is all about different biomes that I really want to see in Minecraft. This would totally influence way more exploration and adventure in the game. And I would really like to see more of these. And let's check the first one out. If we come over here, I'm kind of moving slow so I don't give out the rest of the biomes. This one is a great oak biome. Now, if I just give you a small tour, this is what the trees look like. They are 5 blocks across, so they have like one in the middle and then one sticking out on each side. They have very large stumps and like kind of big roots. And we got some coarse dirt because it looks really great in this kind of theme. We got ferns, more ferns, grass. We got a bunch of vines because this just feels like a viney biome. And we have a path and torches. Obviously, this would not be in the actual biome. It's just aesthetic right now. Aesthetic. I don't know how to say it. And yeah, it looks really nice. Now, this would act basically like normal oak trees. But if we came over here, obviously, you'd want to grow it like that. Now, I don't know if you'd want to grow it like that, or if you'd want to grow it like this, which would be totally new for the game. So I would think you'd grow it like that. But it'd still be really cool if you could grow it like that because of how large these tree stumps are and these trunks. So that's just a little thought that you would add 5 instead of 4. That would be really cool. But yeah, otherwise this would act just like a normal oak biome, but look super sick. It would still drop apples, you'd still get saplings and sticks, but it's just bigger oak trees. Okay, so this next one is the Deadlands. Now, I think this is a very interesting concept, and there would also be dead grass. Right now I'm using dead coral, which looks surprisingly a lot like grass, and it actually looks really nice. These ones aren't supposed to be here. I think my friend placed those in. So yeah, anyway, this is the Deadlands. This would be dead wood. Obviously, this is just acacia wood, but this would be called dead wood. Now, it wouldn't really have that many properties besides the fact that these trees wouldn't drop saplings, and these biomes would be very rare. Also, I think a super duper duper cool idea would be to have these, like this whole entire biome be able to spawn zombies even during the day. That would be so cool and add a very interesting concept and like feature to these kind of biomes. So you could see skeletons and zombies during the middle of the day in this kind of biome. And I think that would be super cool, a very nice feature. And of course we got mycelium. And there's not much else. I mean, there's just a bunch of dead trees. But I think it would be super cool if we could have zombies spawn in this area. Next, I think you all saw this coming. It's the beach biome, more like a palm tree biome. But anyway, we would have our own type of wood called palm wood. And these trees would be extremely large and have a thin amount of leaves, but not too little. And I have a really, really good idea for this kind of biome. I think coconuts should be in Minecraft. Whether they hang from the trees or when you break a tree, they would fall from the leaves like saplings. I think there should be coconuts. Now, with coconuts, I think you should be able to place them down like custom mob heads and be able to smack it open with like your axe or your sword or your pickaxe and then pick it back up, and you'd have 2 coconut, like, milks or something? I don't know. But you'd be able to eat it. It would be, like, somewhat of an apple. I think it would give you 2.5 hearts of hunger. And if you were able to smack it open and eat that, you'd be left with a coconut shell. Now, I don't know what coconut shells would do. Maybe you could make coconut armor. Or, as I was thinking, maybe make, like, a coconut bowl instead of making a wooden bowl. So that would save on that. Either way, coconut shells could help out with armor or bowls, which would be very cool. And this biome just looks really nice. It would be so cool to have this kind of biome up against water. And, of course, I think all these buttons would be aesthetic, but I really do like the rocks here. So, Mojang, come on, add a beach biome. It's awesome. Next up, and this is the last one. I actually forgot to put a sign here, and I think I forgot to put one there. But this is the swamp tree biome. Now, I think this would be so cool. Swamp trees have different types of leaves, but that's just about it. So, I think we should add our own type of trees. Now, this is spruce wood, but we, of course, make our own, not palm tree wood, our own swamp wood. and stick it on here. And these vines look really nice. They actually haven't grown yet, so that's why they're just kind of weird. But anyway, this would be a super duper cool biome because look at these nice looking trees. They're very widespread. I'm not completely sure what real swamp trees look like, but this just looks really nice. And I did that with every other tree here. I had it branch off, all sorts of fun stuff. And this would be really cool and make swamps so much better looking. Seeing like a witch hut in this area would be really nice. And I mean, these are just nice. They drop swamp saplings. I mean, there's not much else that they would really do, but it would just look so much better for swamp biomes, and that's what I think. We should have this too. Now this next biome is my personal favorite. Now you'll see the chunks are still loading in. Poof. Anyway, this would be a high tree biome or a mountain tree biome. This would be so cool, and I really love the design on these things. So as you see, these trees would have extremely long roots, and this is because it would hold them in place over these cliffs like this. It's leaning out all the way out here, so it needs huge roots to support it. Now, I think this is a really, really cool concept and would totally change up just having spruce trees be in these high mountains and add mountain trees along with spruce trees. That would be super cool. And of course, these trees wouldn't be everywhere because of how long their roots are, but in just a few select patches, there would be some of these mountain trees. Now, this would be super cool. Of course, they'd only drop mountain tree saplings and sticks, but they just look really sick. This is my personal favorite, and I think it's because of the dark oak wood. Now, I actually really like the dark oak wood so much that we might not even add a mountain wood. It would just be dark oak wood, and I would be totally fine with that. I mean, it just looks so cool. And you'll have to tell me what you think, but it would be really cool to add exploration in mountains and influence it more with these kind of trees, because these just look so awesome. Okay, so imagine you're exploring in a cave, and this took a totally different turn and found this, an underground mushroom biome. I think that would be so cool. Now, I don't think we would have sea lanterns because that's kind of a cheat for getting sea lanterns. I just added them in so there would be a light source, and it looks really nice with the mushrooms. But as you walk down, you see a bunch of mushrooms. The red ones would be kind of in the walls, and the brown ones would be growing mostly out of the floor, but still kind of in the walls. That one's hanging upside down, which is super cool. And I think this would just add caving, like exploration in caves, and make it a lot more exciting. Take it to the next level. Looking for iron would be so much more fun if you were able to encounter these. You could even make food down here. If you had a bowl, you'd be able to make mushroom soup. And this would just really influence more cave exploring. I mean, there's not much here. It's only mushrooms. But still, that's a lot better than just having normal stone. So I think this would be a very fun biome to have. Of course, I don't think there would be sea lanterns. But, I mean, it's an underground mushroom biome. What's not to love? And for this last biome, if anybody noticed, I have a nether portal. And this doesn't have to do with anything. That was just the idea for the last one you saw. Now, we don't have anything in the nether. The closest thing we have to a biome in here is nether warts. And let's admit, that's not really a biome. So, it would be so cool if there were nether trees. And right here, I've designed this whole entire island to have nether trees. This is super cool. This is stripped acacia, but having nether wood would look really nice. Maybe make it a little bit more orange, or maybe even make it look charred, kind of like acacia. If I just show you right here, like just acacia, like the gray outside, maybe with like some red embers on it. But I decided on this because this just looks a lot better. And these are netherwort blocks, but they wouldn't be netherwort blocks. These would be like netherwort leaves or something. And when you break down these trees, they would drop netherworts and nether saplings. Now, this is a super cool idea, and this would really make the nether a lot more lively. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in it already, but this would really, really make it way cooler. Now, a really cool feature that I was thinking of is to be able to make wood armor. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why would you make wood armor? Well, these would all have fire protection. So when you make the wooden armor, it would automatically have fire protection on it. You wouldn't have to enchant it or anything. because it was grown in the nether and it's nether trees, if you made this wood armor, you'd be able to make fire protection armor. Now, of course, this would only help you out probably as much armor as leather. I mean, fire protection is so nice. If I jump into this lava, I won't die in like until 25 seconds have passed. I could even show you if I hop over to survival. Oh, even just having fire protection 1 on everything. Look at this. I'm hardly even burning here. That is really protective, and you hardly take any damage. You don't take almost any damage from magma. So it's really amazing. We could even add more fire protection, and oh no, I damaged it. That's okay. But it would be so cool if we would have netherwood armor. Now, I think we would combine 4 logs together to make like a big log, and then that's how we would make the armor. We wouldn't make planks and make it out of the armor. We would actually make like a 6-sided log and use that to make the armor. But anyway, this would be so cool and add exploration in the nether a lot cooler. Plus, these biomes would be extremely rare, so it would really encourage exploring around in the nether and trying to find these trees. I think that would be so sick. And, yeah, that's my take on the nether biome. And I mean, while we're stuck here on this nether island, I think there's no way out of here. I mean, I guess that's the end of the video. I don't have any more biomes to show you. That is all. Thanks for watching the video. Please like and subscribe, as I spent a long time on these biomes and their concepts and ideas and stuff. And it was a lot of fun to design. And please click on my face to subscribe. And to my left, I have my Minecraft series, and to my right, I have something that YouTube recommends because it knows all your deepest secrets. Anyways, thanks for watching all my different biome ideas. It was a lot of fun, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye! Woo!